Welcome to D Truth TV. Turn the volume up, you feel me? Hit that like, hit subscribe, let's get real on your screen, see? We talking cases, mystery stories that unfold, relationships, heartbreak, secrets never told, breaking news, updates, every with the flow, bringing truth every day. D Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking debate. Drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. So subscribe, hit like, don't you dare miss a beat. The Truth TV, where the truth and the rhythm meet.
Respect to everybody. Respect to Brooklyn Lips who came in here. Respect to Brooklyn Hood. What's going on? I'm tell you, it's been a long day. And I got some stuff to talk about. And I got a question to ask. If you're in here, share, like, and subscribe, okay? I'm gonna tell you, it's strange how I got two subjects I'm gonna talk about, right? I'm gonna play one of them, right? I'm gonna play one of them. Well, make sure I'm straight here. Make sure I'm straight here. Make sure I'm straight here. Yeah, I'm play one, and I got a question to ask. What would you do? What would you do? There's several states, if you don't know, that if your wife or your husband is cheating, right? And the one they the woman or the man that they cheating with, if they know that you're married, you can sue them. Yep, I said it. You can sue them. In North Carolina, this woman sued this other woman for 1.75 million dollars. Cause she says that this woman messed up her marriage. Right? And I'm thinking, okay. And the woman that she sued says that the woman said that their marriage been over. That her and her husband's marriage been over. I look like this right here. If you still married and you not haven't signed the divorce papers, y'all separated, but y'all still married, legally married. So what that tells you is that you shouldn't go do what you do, right? And then on top of that, The woman that she sued, right? She is married. So her husband gonna sue the woman that sued his wife. He gonna sue her husband. Hmm. Let that sink in. And I know y'all wondering that's kind of strange and kind of weird, right? You sue somebody cause they broke up your marriage. Okay, I understand it. But you know how y'all know how I am, right? I like to look at both sides of the coin, right? What what in the world? Let's just say, let's just say that the woman, they just say the woman, okay, let's just say, what did she do? That what did what did the woman that sued the other woman, what did she do? And what the woman that got sued husband do for them to go cheat? I don't think it should be nothing that, I don't think nobody should be cheating if you're in a relationship. I don't care, married, you got a sniff, well, you should be cheating in the first place for the love of that one person. But what did that person do to deserve to get cheated on? You said that person shouldn't be cheating in the first place, right? Yeah, no, that person should not be cheating at all. Shouldn't be cheating at all. And I'm going to go ahead and look at it this way right here. Is there anything in a relationship that will send somebody to cheat? No. If you're in a relationship, you're married, get a divorce. If you're going to cheat, if you got a snicker other and they not doing right by you, break up with them and leave. And I know there's some people that are married say, "Oh, we need our space. Need our space. We need to take." Then in some relationship, oh, we need to take a break. What is a break? What is a break? We need a break for each other. Okay, you need a break for your significant other, your spouse. Okay, but do that means do that means do that mean you need a break? A break? Do that mean you still in a relationship? You go sleep with somebody else? No, I think you didn't break up, so y'all need a break for each other. I don't care you married or not married. It's a break. It's a break. You don't mean you go sleep with somebody else, why not get pregnant by somebody else or get somebody else pregnant? Eh, All right, what's up, sisters? Together. Did you hear about that
Hey,
right there? Did you hear about that right there? Did you really hear what I was talking about?
I heard a little bit of it. Whom are you referring to that did the cheating?
Um, I'm go back a little bit. In
Okay.
North Carolina, right?
Mhm.
And I think I did a story on this before. A white man sued another white man and won because his wife cheated on him with the other guy. He sued the guy because he said the guy broke up their marriage. Okay. Now that was a white couple. That's a white marriage. Now here's the
Mhm.
black couple right here. The wife sued this other woman, which she was married to, for breaking up her marriage. And the wife, it was a jury trial, which the wife won $1.75 million. So the other
Mm-hmm.
woman got to pay her $1.75 million,
Mm-hmm.
and the one that cheated with the one that sued her, she was married too. And guess what? Her husband
Mm-hmm.
gonna wind up suing the other one was her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, you know me, I try to look at both sides. Cheating is wrong,
But
regardless.
but can,
Regardless.
but
Go ahead.
um but I saw something like that similar. But in order for the other man to sue the one that just sued his wife, he
Hmm.
has to show proof that he had corresponded with him and told him you're messing with my relationship. If he doesn't have anything to prove that he's made attempts to have conversations with him, he's
Hmm.
not going to win. So the people that actually won the lawsuit is because, like the one that I saw a long time ago, it was a white woman. She was married to this guy, and the woman kept messing around with her husband, and so she contacted her several times,
Hmm.
and it was all documented, telling
Hmm.
her emails, text messages, and told her, look, you're interfering with my marriage, and I would really, really appreciate it if you not continue to, sneak off with my husband and entice him and seduce him, because he is telling me that you're doing seductive things. So she had a bunch of information. She submitted that information to court, and the court
Hmm.
awarded her $2 million because she was corresponding and attempting to tell her to leave him alone. So if you don't have, and when I first saw that, and here out here in California, before we were forced to do cable,
Hmm.
we could look at like channel 28, and I would look at channel 28 all the time because they had a lot of documentaries and things on that channel that they wouldn't show on regular television
Hmm.
stations. So that's how I was able to find out. I was like, how you sue her? But as the story went on, yeah, as the story went on, she was telling her to leave their marriage alone, and the lady wouldn't. But the lady too also was married. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying? Yes.
Hmm.
And the husband didn't know that his wife was out there sleeping around because she had the kind of business where she traveled. So he
Oh yeah.
assumed that he was being faithful. So he couldn't turn around and sue
The other
because
husband.
he didn't have any proof that there was a relationship going on. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, if I found out about my if my husband had a side chick and I told her to leave my husband alone, I definitely can sue her. And then honestly, I could turn around and sue him too
Yeah.
because that's a breach of contract.
Yeah. And you know, you know what?
Hi, Brooklyn Hood.
You know what? You know what? I looked at that right, and me and
Hmm.
Amanda were talking earlier today about that, right? I looked
Hmm.
at it right. It made me wonder what's on the other side of that coin. You see what I'm saying? Should nothing drive you to cheat? Get a divorce. You see what I'm saying? Get a
Yeah,
divorce. Or break up
some
with a person.
people don't. Some people. Okay, okay. Let me explain something. I'm not going to say exactly. It was a person that got married, and the person was not treated well at home because of their behavior. They
Hmm.
were very promiscuous. So they ended up latching on to a good man. And this guy was a provider. He didn't believe in cheating, but he was a hard worker. He was a provider. So they got married, and all she did throughout that marriage was cheat on him. And he did everything that he was supposed to do as a man, but she was a 304.
Yeah.
And sometimes they attach themselves to people that don't have loyalty. They don't understand being, what do you say, monogamous, like one person. They don't
Hmm.
understand having one relationship. or they have a bunch of friends that tell them, yeah, man, get all the kitty you can, and you the man. So you don't know, by not, like we all say, vet these people, take your time, pay attention, and they will tell on themselves. So you got a lot of people
Yeah.
that, like, for instance, and I'm not trying to crap on her, but her actions prove, you went from Offset to Stefan Diggs. You
Mm-hmm.
knew what kind of guys Offset was. You knew what kind of guy Stefan Diggs was, and you chose to marry Offset, knowing that he cheated on you
Mm-hmm.
multiple times before you got married. You
Mm-hmm.
knew his track record.
Mm-hmm.
You knew how he was. So then when you get married to him, you want to get on the internet and start screaming, Inja, you MF and Inja. You knew it before you married him because you broke
Mm-hmm.
up with him multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And to the add to that fact, I know who you're talking about. And guess what? She attracted the same kind of guy she was married
Yeah,
to.
Stefan Diggs got like 3 or 4 other women that's about to be have babies that are due, and as they said, there could be
Mm-hmm.
more. So this man is not only
Mm-hmm.
reckless, he's not covering his man part. So you don't know what he may
Mm-hmm.
have contract or what he can contract. He could get a hold to the wrong girl and end up with, the hive.
It can't get something, can't get off.
That part,
Clorox ain't gonna be able to get that out.
man.
and, and that's what I don't understand about some men and women. You want better, but yet you still attract the same thing you're trying to get away from. And then when you find a good thing, you wonder why some of these men and women that's good, you think they naive. All these all these some men and women that are good men and women, all of them ain't
Right.
naive. They are not naive. And it's kind of like I seen a video, right? I don't know what's a clip or whatever. This is a question I gotta ask you, right? That's a question I gotta ask everybody. When you watch this live again, I'm like this right here. If I'm gonna say this for me, if I would talk to the man, he keep messing with my wife, and I talk to my wife, and she keep messing with him, guess what? I'm not gonna worry about suing him. Go and get the divorce papers. Go ahead and sign it. Let go to court. She gonna wind up paying me anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
so why would I want to waste my money to sue the other person that cheated? See, and the thing I don't thing about that story I'm telling you about the black couple is did either one of them get a divorce?
You know what? I believe if they did sue, that was probably her making a statement or them making a statement that the relationship is over. Um, Me personally, I would say that the relationship would be over because there's no sense in going further because I wouldn't be able to trust you anymore. I love you, but I don't want you to be. I don't want to be in a relationship where I can't trust that
Yeah,
person.
but but you and I both know, right?
Hmm.
There's some people stay in a relationship no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
and that's what
Too
I
much
want.
to, and they got too much to split up or to lose,
Mhm.
and some
Kids
people will
involved
stay
and all
married.
that. Yep.
No, like even if the kids are older, sometimes the people who have been together so long, they be, because I knew a couple that actually they never divorced, but they stayed. She stayed in her room, he stayed in his room, but she still cooked for him and cleaned. He still provided everything. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He never, after he got busted, he never brought another woman around her. He never allowed her to even sense, even though he had another woman, he never allowed her to sense that there was another woman in his life. He respected her, you know, and they kept a normal house going, but they were not together intimately and sleeping in the same room anymore. If he got sick, she accompanied him to the doctor's appointment because on paper that was his wife.
Mm-hmm.
So she still did that stuff, but she wasn't intimate with him. They still paid bills together. When she couldn't work anymore, he still took care of her. And I mean, it was a beautiful relationship. They didn't disrespect one another or anything like that, but they just could not function in an intimate relationship after he cheated. You get what I'm saying?
And you know what?
Yeah, you got people like that.
And I'm like, it's like with that being said, it's kind of that'd be kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of
No, be weird.
I'm gonna tell you, especially let's say the man and a woman, right? That situation, they respect each other, but guess what? They respect each other well enough not to bring that man and woman over to the house, right?
Right.
But they go over to the other person's house, and if that other woman or the other man, I'm trying to figure out how they feel about it. You see what I'm saying?
You know what? But what I'm saying is when you do that type of stuff, like let's say that this is a real life situation right now. I mean, and I know there are many relationships like that. So what happens is the person that they're involved with could be one of them type of women that don't want to settle down and don't want to be a one man's woman. She want to still be out there and sow her oats. Those are the kind of women that they will go and seek out. The kind of women that don't want to settle down, that don't want to be your number one chick or your main chick. They want to still go out there and live, free.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of women that those guys choose. So it's never any pressure on, the man that he has to do this and he has to do that, or she wants to be in love and this, that, and the other. They already have an agreement. You get what I'm saying? That she doesn't want to get married, or maybe she was married and she got older children and she's been in jacked up relationships and she like, look, I'm just looking for somebody to lay pipes now and again, like Armando say. Yeah, like Armando say, now and again, I need you to. Yeah, I need somebody to bust my back out, but I don't want no serious relationship. You get what I'm saying? So those type of women are out there, and some of those men will choose those kind of women where there's no pressure.
Yeah, and you know what I get sick and tired of sometimes though, that
what
men and women said there's no good men, there's no good women. I get sick and tired of hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Why are you looking? Then you remember I told you a story about this woman co-cried on the internet about she got a good man at home, pays the bill, provides, and do all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But she still ain't satisfied.
Well, that's her problem.
And the way I see it, you're not satisfied. He doing all this stuff for you. Been married 8 years. You still not satisfied. Oh, you want to get back out in the street with your single friends.
Yeah, she want a man at home that's going to pay all her bills, and she want to be out there cocking them legs open at will. Ain't nobody going to put up with that. What do you are? See, me and my son had a conversation last night. And I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. We were talking about Tommy Sotomayor. My son has been listening to him, and he was asking me a question about how Tommy Sotomayor feel about, I guess, the new age women. And I told my son, I said, a lot of what he is saying is true based on the type of women that he could be attracting, or his friends could be attracting, or his associates could be attracting, or his family members, or his circle could be attracting, or the men that are on this panel could be attracting. I said it's the B words and the derogatory names that he's calling these women.
Yeah.
I said it makes me miss the message. I said I can't tell him how to talk, nor would I ever try to tell him how to talk. But I understand there's a lot of venom, like anger, in you because of the things that you and your associates and the men that come to your channel may have gone through. I understand that. But if you really want to reach more people, I can't tell him how to talk. Remind you, I said that. I can't tell him what to do on his panel. He has every right to feel how he feels. However, if you want other women to catch on and to listen and to be able to comprehend what you're saying, the very harsh, derogatory, nasty words that you use to describe your disapproval, it's going to anger other women. And when you say that, it's like you're making a broad statement about all black women are bees. So I'm going to say this. There are dogged out, nasty men that ain't no good in every single race on this earth.
Bingo.
It's not just the black men. It's not the white men. It's not the Asian. It's not the Puerto Rican. It's not the Chinese. It's not just one group of men. So when I talk to women, I'm like, so you're just saying that all black men are dogs. What about the black men that are married, that's taking care of their wives, that's taking care of their children? What about the black man that's looking for a mate and that black girl dogs him out because she's trying to get a come up? What about this? And I go down this list. I'm like, so you cannot say all men are dogs. It's what's inside you that attracted that dog. Now you got to go back to the drawing board and you got to figure out what's inside of you that keep attracting these so-called dogs that you keep attracting. So you can't blame every man. There are many a good black men that have regular jobs that you don't consider a six-figure man, but they will take their paycheck and pass it on to you to take care of the household bills. He's not a dog. I say it's what's inside of you that you keep attracting, and that's what I be trying to say. When you start making these broad statements, you got to think about what's inside of you that you keep attracting these jacked up people. What's inside of the people that's complaining and joining your panel that's attracting these kind of jacked up women? Because if you vet them and you take your time instead of looking at the boobs, the booty, and the face and all these other cosmetic features, and get to the nitty gritty of that person and dig in their heart, you will find out that they don't have what you want, and you can miss all the drama.
You know, I like what you just said. I'm hopping on somebody else too. While we're on this subject, but you know what? Sometimes I get sick and tired of some of these women say, "Oh," some women said, "Oh, this guy ugly, whatever." Okay. And you know what I say to that, right? I'm saying all women say that.
Ugly? They say that he's ugly.
Yeah, but not to her liking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ugly to her, but he might be looking good to somebody else. You know what I say to
she might be ugly too to somebody else.
Yeah, and you know what I say to these women, right? Some of these women, right? I don't care. You got the hair, your nails, all the makeup done, whatever. Okay. Take all that off. Let's see what you actually look like.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Let's actually see what you look like. Take all that makeup off, take that hair off, take them nails off. Let's see what you actually look like when you wake up in the morning.
You know who shocked me when they took their makeup off?
Who?
Cardi B. She shocked me when she didn't have no makeup on. She shocked me that she looks totally different without makeup. I was like, oh my God, she looked like she could have been like a old Egyptian woman.
Yeah, and that's the thing I try to get. I don't, I try not to. That's why I say some women. You know what I'm saying? I don't put all of them all women in the same category.
Right.
That's why I try to get some of these women to see. You see what a man a man actually look like. I ain't talking about the ones you see on the movies that got the makeup on. I'm talking about out in the streets. They don't have none, no makeup on, no nothing. That's his original look. But men don't hardly get to see a woman's original look, do they? Out in the streets. Unless there's some just don't care about the hair, unless they got the natural hair and don't hardly wear no makeup, no worry about no nails. But
But you know what?
generally,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut. I apologize for cutting you off. My brain just be going so fast. One of the things that I actually have, as a black woman, have seen for myself is you have a lot of available black women that are doing the right thing, that do have a lot of respect. And I have noticed, like, especially here, I don't know about everywhere else, but I'm just speaking on where I'm at. But I'm not speaking about the rest of the world because I'm just talking about the demographics that I'm in. In California,
yeah.
the black men will overlook a good, like a black woman that's going to college, that's doing good things in her life. She's not that typical, as they call it, you know, whatever the name they use for black women.
Mhm.
They will overlook that kind of a black woman that will want to date a man, and they will go get themselves a Latino, a Chinese woman, a Caucasian woman. You love who you love, but I'm saying I've watched them overlook those type of women, right?
Mhm.
And they end up with these different, like they'll end up with the Latino woman, and the Latino woman will take them through more shit than a black woman would have taken them through. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I've spoken to young guys, and they were like, "Man, when I was with the sister, I didn't go through this."
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this right there on that right there. Yeah. I'm gonna put it like this right here. I don't care what skin tone that woman is. This all to the men. I don't care what skin tone that woman is. Right? Some women, like I said, I don't care what skin tone they is. I'm just speaking in general. Some women will carry a man through hell, no matter what demographic they in. You feel what I'm saying? And like you said, it don't matter who you love. And to some of the men that does that, I'm gonna tell you why some of them do that. Just like some of our women do what they do. A a black man on the cat drug her through hell, right? And guess what? A black woman probably drug him through hell. You see what I'm saying? So with they're looking at the overall community of our people. Like, why should I go have a headache through that, right? But I said that to say this right here. You can't just judge one person, all the whole a whole black community. I don't care man or woman by the few that you've been with.
Right, right. So look, I had a cousin, God rest his soul. He was with one of my. See, I actually moved in the same building with the woman that became my cousin through marriage.
Hmm.
Beautiful, 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 very smart, beautiful woman, black woman, beautiful.
Hmm.
And when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful, like Diane Carroll beautiful, without the makeup.
Okay.
Beautiful. Took care of herself very well. They had a son together, took care of the kids. She had a very good job. She accepted him as a driver. She had no problem. He saw a Caucasian woman
Hmm.
and he dogged her out and left her and went to the Caucasian woman. They got married and had a couple of kids. The duration of that marriage, that Caucasian woman took him through so much hell. I mean, she took him through hell.
That's why
And
I
and
say what I
he
said.
he tried to say that my cousin was a problem, but she ended up remarrying years and years later, and she has never changed the way that she was
Mm-hmm.
because she spoiled herself. So she was kind of bougie. The money she made, she spoiled herself and her son
Mm-hmm.
because he just basically turned his back. She said, well, I'm going to spoil myself and take care of me and this baby myself. She didn't ask him for nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so that Caucasian woman took him through so much hell. She was cheating on him with the same race of man that she was. And then later on, he was trying to get sympathy from her. She was like, no, that's what you wanted. I respected you. I left you alone. I didn't interfere in your relationship. Like I said, later on, she got married. Same way she was all the time. And the new husband
Yeah.
adored her.
Uh,
He
yeah.
adored
I'm
her.
gonna say.
Black man
Yeah.
adored
I'm
her.
gonna say this right here. There's some. I'm gonna say there's some black women that does just like you said that woman did, right? Then there's some that get that higher education. They're better than the black man that they with and throw it up
Right,
in their face. You see what I'm saying?
right,
You cannot do that. Cause guess what that black man can do? He can go be he don't have to go to college to go be an electrician. He can go be a apprentice. They can send him to school and he still get paid while he going to school. And all the other stuff still get paid. You see what I'm saying? So I gotta get women, our women, right? Our women to stop thinking because they got a higher education than the man that they with, and stop throwing it up in their face. Because that degree is not you get a degree, and he still can still make more than you do. You see what I'm saying? But
right.
uh, I'm like, okay, how do that work? And then these men out here, I'm gonna get on the men too. If your woman throwing it up in your face, right? Go do something about it. Go better yourself. And I think some of them just try to throw it up in your face to make him go better himself. But that ain't the way to do it. But sometimes you gotta
Well,
rise above. And I seen this one thing on somebody said that she gotta get somebody on her level. You see what I'm saying? On her level. Okay. You know how some women men want to get a fixer upper? you know how that fixer upper go, don't you?
yeah,
It don't hard sometimes don't work, do it?
not really.
It's just crazy. And I want you to see this right quick. Hold on, can I play it? I'm gonna get your opinion on this right here. I'm gonna see you can see it. We ain't gonna be up here, but I'm gonna see it. I got this off on TikTok anyway, so.
House though, but you at your mama house though. Yeah, you forgot I had your location, huh? But you at your mama house though. But you having a whole picnic. You having a whole picnic. You having a whole picnic. Who grave is that? Who grave is
Can you
that?
please put the phone
Who
down
is
so we can
Brandon?
just talk about
No,
it?
who is Brandon?
Can you please put the
Okay.
phone down so we can
And
talk
today
about
his
it?
birthday, huh? So
It's
you want
not
to
this
so no, so
serious, because it's not this
why you tell me you
serious.
was coming up here? All right, look, when you get done with your little picnic, your shit gonna be ready.
No,
When you get
don't
done
leave.
with your
You're
little picnic, your shit gonna be ready.
overreacting.
Man, get the hell out of my
Babe,
face.
don't
Get the
leave.
hell
You're
out of my face, man.
overreacting.
When you get done with your little picnic, your shit gonna be ready for you to pick it up. Get the hell out of my damn face.
Although that might have been a skit, right? But how often do that happen?
A lot.
See, I'm I kind of want to be on her side, but then again, I can't be on her side. I'm gonna tell you why. I can't be on her side. One, you said you're gonna be at your mama's house. How you forget that somebody got your location? Then that's supposed to be your fiance. You lied to. And you got a whole picnic. I can understand you grieving your ex, right? Go leave some flowers and then stand there and say side up there. Okay, be done with it. A whole picnic and you lied to your fiance. You say you was over your mama's house.
A lot of women, you know what?
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell you, I have surveillance all around my house,
Hmm.
and I was tripping because one day I'm sitting here looking in the camera, and I'm looking, and this woman pulls up in a white car,
Not a
and she parks it. and she
was it a Cadillac?
and no, and she parked it across the street in front of one of her friend's house.
Lord have mercy.
And then another car pulled up beside her, heading in the opposite. Like she was parked going
And the other
westbound,
car coming eastbound.
and he was parked. He pulled up going eastbound. So she jumps in the car with him, and I'm like, that's weird. So I don't say nothing, and I'm just sitting here doing what I'm doing. And about 9 o'clock at night, and this was on a week. No, was it? It was probably later than that. So I see this other car. It stops at
Hmm.
her car, and a guy gets
Hmm.
out, and he's looking at the car, and then he makes a phone call. And I guess the people across the street, I think they got surveillance too, and they kind of seen that it was her dude.
Mm.
So the girl ends up calling the chick that dropped the car off, and she had to play it off. So the dude told, she said, "You better call him." And she said, I guess there was some phone conversation going back and
Mhm.
forth, right? So what happened? He took off. I guess they told him something, and he took off. The dude dropped her back off at her
Mhm.
car, and when he and when he came back, her car was gone.
Right. You know what? He already knew what it was, sis.
I don't think he knew. No, I don't think he knew. I don't think he knew because he didn't know which house the friend was, because it's a bunch of houses on my
Mhm.
street,
What the car parked
and
out?
some
What the
people
car
park
parked out? As you know what? I would. Yeah.
outside on the street. Yeah, it was parked on the street. It wasn't parked in somebody's driveway. It was just parked on
Was
the
it parked in
street.
front of the house?
I don't know who house it was. No, that's what I'm saying. It was parked on the
Hmm.
street. Who house it was, I don't know. But they called the girl to let her know that I guess her boyfriend or whoever he was got out and looked at her car and recognized her
Hmm.
car, but he didn't know which house it was. If he knew which house it was, he probably would have went to the door and knocked on it and found out that she
Hey,
wasn't
but
there.
you know, hey, you already know what I would have did, don't you?
What?
Hey, I'm just gonna sit and wait, pull off, like I'm gone. Just wait till she try to slide on back, record her, and play like ain't nothing going on. I was like, "What were you?" I was at my friend house. You sure you was at your friend's house? You sure you? Oh, why you
The
doing?
truth, the way they did that was so smooth. It was done so smooth. When I say it was smooth because the person that dropped her back off was not a man; it was a female.
Mm. But it's still, but you know something? Though? See, he he. I don't know what to call him. I don't know what to call that dude. Together.
I
Cause
don't either, but it was entertaining.
I know it was. I know it
And you
was.
know what?
Cause
Sometimes I wish I could hook my computer up to some of the stuff that my camera be catching. You be like, no, 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 no.
hey,
I'm telling you, I be catching a lot of stuff.
but you know
But
what?
you know what? I gotta put baby Wolf to bed, and I want to keep this going, but I need to get him to bed.
Yeah, and you know what? I just wanted to come on and talk about little something like that. But I'm gonna say this right here. It's funny how some men and women play games, right? It's kind of funny how they play
Yeah.
games. They wonder why they can't find nobody, right? Stop playing these games. You might see somebody. I don't care if you vet them because you can vet them, but guess what? They're gonna show the version that you want that they want you to see. But once they
Don't be
show
jumping on me,
look,
crazy dog.
once you see that version going away, leave. I'm talking to men and women, leave. Why you standing in that
Right.
relationship unless you want to put up with it? But if you gonna put up with it, don't come crying to me. And
But
for
you
that,
know what? I know somebody that they were like baby mama and baby daddy, and they lived together. She kept the house clean. She kept his clothes washed, ironed, and everything. So he went out there and met a side piece, and the side piece got bold where she started calling the house. So the person ended up breaking up with
mm,
him, and he ended up getting with the side piece,
mhm,
right? And he married the side piece and had a couple of kids. And mind you, the person that I'm talking about cooked, cleaned, did everything, washed clothes, ironed
uh,
his clothes. And when he got with the side piece, she didn't do
mm.
nothing. When I say nothing, she was just real pretty and couldn't do nothing. Couldn't cook, couldn't clean, didn't wash, didn't do nothing. And one day, I'm just gonna say my friend told me, my dad said, I'm so damn stupid. I should have never left your mama. I left your mama for a broad that don't do shit.
Hey, look, women, men and women do that type of stuff for what I had no idea. And I'm going to say this: some female these days, they don't know how to do nothing. Some male these days, they don't know how to do nothing. It's,
Right.
uh,
Me, I cook, I clean, I do all of it. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? I worked my time. I did my working, I did everything where I don't have to anymore. And so, I still got stuff coming through the door as a result of what my labor was. I'm not no old coot, but when you start young and you start,
Yeah.
making wise choices and not out there spending up all your money like a
Hmm.
fool, you could do certain things. So
I got one more.
some people don't realize what you do at a young age will reflect when you get older. But I'm saying people need to stop
Yeah.
playing games. Women, stop getting these men because you think they got a lot of money. You better look at Diary of a Mad Black Woman, how she was with that man with all that money, and he was still boo-bopping her
Mhm.
upside her head.
I got another. I got a question to ask you. I'm asking. Ask this to everybody. Okay. All right. This man, this woman, they had a joint account, right? He go put a down payment on a put it down and on a house. Got them a house.
Mm, mm,
The woman mad because he got a house, and I think it probably was majority of her money, but she still living in by what's it the project whatever. But she mad because he went and got a house, and she don't want
What?
the
Say
house.
it again. Say it again. She what?
She mad because he went and bought a house, got a house.
Who? Wait. The man
Used the
got
money,
with a
yeah, with this woman. They had joint bank account, and he went purchased a house, a big house, and
I
the
would be
woman was
mad.
mad.
I would be mad.
Huh?
I would
You would
be
be
mad.
mad?
Yes. For one, if we got a joint account, that means we both make decisions on the finances together. Now, if you bought
Mm-hmm.
a house, how do you know I don't want that kind of house that you got? What if I wanted a modest house? What if he went and bought a two-story house and I just wanted a one-level house and I wanted certain things because the woman makes the house. And so you made a decision to take money without having a conversation with me to go purchase a house that I may not even like. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? That's like me taking your money
Yeah.
and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna surprise you, and I'm gonna buy you like a suit." And you've discussed with me in the past that you don't like this kind of suit, but I go
Mm-hmm.
buy it anyway. You'll be like, "I don't want." You're gonna be mad. Why would you do that if you knew I? You gotta talk about it. You can't just make decisions on something that's a joint account. You can't do
Mm-hmm.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't do that. You got to talk to somebody first.
Yeah. But I look like this right here. Maybe he did try to talk to her, and she got and she was comfortable where she was at. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe that too.
It
But
could
he
have
tried
been
to
a
bring her
reason.
up.
No, but you
Yeah.
still don't make that. If I get what you're saying, and what you're saying makes 1,000%. It makes sense. So what I'm saying is this: I'm putting my money in and your money. So what you did was you made a decision to take my money without having a conversation with me. I would be very pissed off if you did that. Now, if it was
Yeah.
your money alone and you did that, then I'm gonna come along and I'm gonna help both of us. I'm gonna contribute. If it's a gift that but we need to have a conversation on what type of house I would want to be living in. You can't just make a decision and buy a house. Like I said, what if I want a one-story house? What if I want a house that has room to put say I have a business and I could do my business at home. Say I need a certain amount of space to do my business. Now, if you go buy a big old giant house, that lets me feel like maybe you're going to end up one day trying to move your family in. So we're going to have
But then
some
again, she
issues.
might be trying to move her family in. Hey, but
No, no, no. If he went and bought the house without her permission, without her knowing, I'm saying you got to think about it. Now, I knew a person that purchased a house with his wife, and so his family knows about like real estate and all that stuff. And one of the things that caught her ear, and she went off. They were saying for you and your kids, because I knew, what kids he was referring to when she told me the kids he had with his ex-wife.
mhm.
He wasn't talking about, her son and daughter. He was saying the names of the kids. And so she said, "Hold up." And she got loud, and everybody like, "What?" She told his cousin, "First of all, you doing all this talking, telling him how to put this house in a trust fund. But you're talking about the kids he had alone. This is not just his house. This is my house too. You're not including my kids." She said, "So you don't need to be having those conversations with him and not have me included." And I understood her getting pissed off because how you going to try to put a trust fund in your children's name alone when I put the money down with you?
See, I understand what you're saying, but but at the same time, right? At the same time, with the other what we're talking about, right? I look at it. I look at it like I understand she being pissed off because her money within it too. But just say, just say that she living in a project. It all pow, whatever going on in that neighborhood, and it's a nice neighborhood. That's what I was trying to say. Cause I have seen videos where a man used his money to go buy them a house and buys a house. The woman still don't like it.
And guess what?
Buys her a car. Oh, it's the wrong color, wrong kind of car. I'm
But
like,
listen, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I would appreciate the gesture, but this is me. Okay, let's say I want to buy you a motorcycle because you said one day that you wanted a motorcycle,
mm-hmm,
right? And I'm gonna buy it for you as a
mm-hmm,
gift. The rightful thing for me to do is to start popping up like, oh, look at that motorcycle. And you start telling me, about the kind of motorcycle you like and why you like it. I'm secretly recording everything you're saying, word for word. You
yeah,
get what I'm saying? You're telling me about all the features and everything. So I know, and you've had this conversation more than once. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that same recording with the money, and it's your birthday gift, and I'm gonna play that same recording to the salesperson. So when I present this
mm-hmm.
gift to you, it's exactly what you said you wanted, not something that I just went out there and bought you. Like, for instance, if my husband went today and bought me a Mercedes Benz, I would not want it. You know why? I don't like Mercedes. If you
Yeah.
went out there and bought me a BMW, not to be disrespectful, I don't like BMWs. Those are cars I don't like. So if you,
But the,
it's the thought that count, and I love you for it. But I wish that you would have had a conversation to find out what I like, because I love Hondas, I love Toyotas.
but at the same time, right? But at the same time, say I don't even talk about motorcycles, but I love motorcycles.
No,
Hey, you
I'm
go
a
give me a
I'm
motor.
not gonna do that. I'm
Hold on,
not
hold
gonna
on,
do that.
hold on,
I got.
let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Mhm.
Because I'm the type of person, right? You go get me something, I'm gonna make it darn good. I'll make sure I love that cause. Guess what? I know you put hard effort. You put your money in it, whatever, whatever. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be ungrateful. You feel what I'm saying? There's some people, men and women out here, ungrateful for what their man and woman do for them.
Okay, so let me ask you. Like I just told you, I don't like BMWs, and you go
Yeah.
buy me a BMW, and I tell you I love you so much, and I thank you so very much. That is and I really cry, and I'm giving you all the emotions, and I tell you you are the best thing that ever happened to me. But baby, I do not like BMWs. I don't like Mercedes Benz, and I'm so sorry that I don't like those cars. It's nothing against you, but your heart was in it. You get what I'm saying? That's not
Hmm.
being ungrateful. I would rather tell you, baby, I don't like that than to let that car sit there. And you have enough time to take it back, and you'll be like, well, what kind of car do you like, babe? I just want a simple, nice Toyota or a nice Honda, and I will be so satisfied. You get what I'm saying?
I
So
understand what you said.
you have those conversations with your partner. Like, I know my husband loves road glides. Why? Because I've listened to him while he looks on YouTube. I listen
Hmm.
to him when he has conversations with his other friends. I listen. I pay attention.
Yeah,
So I'm going to get that for you.
but I understand. Yeah, see, but that right there. But you know how there are few women out there that know how to communicate. There are few men out there try to communicate, but you know how that goes, right? And there's some women out there. It don't matter if you listen to what they say and go get them that right there, right there. It still ain't gonna be good enough for them. You feel what I'm saying? So we as humans, I'm talking about as a human being, we got to stop being. How should I put it? We got to be stop being so bougie.
You know what? If if you if you buy me something and I act ungrateful, you have every right to take that thing back and not buy me jack, boo boo, anything else. But
Cause I
what
know
I'm
you seen on
saying
YouTube
is,
where women been ungrateful, men been ungrateful. God dog. Go ahead.
no, no, I said right. No, you're right. There
Yeah.
have been times where I've seen, and that's why I say to count, especially if it's something that you've been talking about, the ranting and raving, that you love this and you wanted that, and then he gets it for you, and once he get it, then you turn your nose up. Me, you couldn't be my friend because I tell you off about yourself. I'll be like, then you want a dude that's gonna bust you upside your head, spend your money, and not buy you nothing and steal from you. So that's the kind of dude you want. You got a man that sat here and bought you the stuff that you want, and then you sit up here and act ungrateful. I hope you never buy her a damn thing else. Don't even buy her toilet paper. I would like really cuss her out
I
because
know you
that
would.
man I would, because that man went out of his way to show you his affection. Excuse me, I hate ungrateful bi you know who's. I
Hmm.
hate those kind of women. You get a man that will do something and you snoot your little funky ass nose up when Tyrone didn't even bring you a damn cheeseburger, and
Hmm.
he wouldn't even piss on you if you was in the hot scalding desert. You know what
Uh,
I'm saying? But you got
yeah.
this man that give you what you said you wanted, and you turning your little funky girl. Get out of here! I almost said something.
And guess what? And on top of that, you you give Tyrone the coochie right off the rip, but he gotta wait.
Yeah, but Tyrone ain't got no job. He waiting on a damn general relief EBT card, and he gonna get you a Burger King meal, and you treat him oh, but this man give you a beautiful tennis bracelet. This it. Girl, I'll take that bracelet off and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Y'all men need to get y'all men. I don't care. I don't care if the kitty cat is good. A woman treating you like that, take your gift back, take it back to the store, put that money in your pocket and find an investment and keep it moving. Because if you keep on feeding that attitude that she has,
Hmm.
she's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse, and you'll never be able to satisfy her because it's going to become a game. I'm talking to the men, I'm talking to the women. It's going to become a game to her to see how she can throw a damn shit fit, and you run out there like a little kitty cat to get her what she wants. Don't degrade yourself, because if she can't, man, let me tell you something. I told my first thing I told my husband were the things that I was allergic to, and he knows not
Hmm.
to buy me roses. So if he accidentally bought me a rose, he know I'm a back up, and he's gonna say, "Oh shoot, I'm sorry," because he know I discussed what I like, what I don't like, the things that
Yeah.
I can tolerate. He told me the things he like, because I asked you, what are some of the things you like? And you tell me what you like, I take a mental note. Well, how about this? Like, if I don't know how it works, well, what's the difference between this vehicle and that vehicle? And I'll find out all that I need to find out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get it. That's what you need to start doing in these relationships. Finding out what, even though you want to surprise them, find out what they like and surprise them with the things that they like. If they act ungrateful, keep it moving.
Yeah. And the other person I want to talk about is Umar Johnson. He needs to cut his
Oh
mess out.
Lord.
Yeah, he need to
Oh
cut his
Lord.
mess out. And
Mr. Three P.
yeah, and he talking about, oh, black men need to just stay they black women. Hey, Mr. Johnson, I'm calling you Mr. Johnson. Be nice to you today. I'm be nice to you today. Uh, you can't help who you fall in love with. Point blank. Period. Am I
Right,
right? So
right.
take that holy than thou stuff. What you saying? And go take care of all your doggone kids and open that doggone school up that you got up there. Any final thoughts and shout outs? Are you gonna
What,
be? Are you
what,
available
what,
tomorrow?
what's tomorrow? Thursday?
Friday.
No, I'm gonna be in class tomorrow.
Okay. That's
Um,
go ahead.
as far as Umar Johnson, it's our fault as black people, and I'm gonna say that, to be honest, it's our fault because we get people that are educated and they use all these words that sound deep to some of us that may not understand, and we
Mm-hmm.
think that they're here to represent us. Now, I'm gonna
Yep.
do this. If he said, I need money to build a school, I personally, before I donate, would find out how long it would take to build a school. How long did it take to build a college? Or how long did it take to build a high school? How long did it take to build an elementary school? And
Mm-hmm.
look and see how long he's been collecting that money. And I would say, you got to give me some kind of proof to show me what supplies have been purchased, who are the workers, how much did you pay for the permits. I would want to know all that, just like before you build a house, you got to pay for certain things first in order to build that house, correct?
Mm.
So
And
I would,
I think he bought this. I think he bought the school building, and
it
I
don't
want.
matter. It
Yeah.
don't matter. I would still find out what permits did he purchase. Um, did he pay for the you? I want a detailed transcript of all monies that were spent to get this school operate. If there's any damages, what the damages are going to cost, what the renovation is going to cost. I want all that paperwork in
No,
my
no, that's it.
in it.
I understand what you're talking about together, but my bottom line is when you first open, when are you opening the school up?
That's what I'm saying to you is this, and I understand he's not going to open the school up. Okay,
Mm,
what I'm saying to you is this: it's the people's fault for donating before they actually got detailed information and a deadline on when these things are going to be done. It's their fault for not requesting all those documents. It's their fault. Now, if you had all this stuff lined up and he sent it out to you, you could have stopped his shenanigans ahead of
mm-hmm,
time.
mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't
See,
have had so much money that was given out that did not get, the building did not get done.
yeah. See, all I had to do was ask one question: when you supposed to open this school up? What year? What month? What day? And what time? Cause he's supposed to have. Hey, cause he's supposed to have the information. You know, tell why he's supposed to have the information? Cause of contractors, all that stuff. They supposed to give him a timeline, right? If he can't give you that estimate, he can't give you that time when the school is supposed to be open.
Oh,
Cause,
shoot. Oh,
we already
hold,
know
hold, 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 hold it.
Mercedes being down here, Mercedes being same down here. We
Can
knew
you
they
hear me?
gonna say it gonna be over. Yeah, we knew already knew it was gonna be over in 2023, 2024. You feel what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm trying to tell you something.
Uh-huh.
My camera, I'm looking at my camera. There's a street pharmacist deal going on right at the corner in front of the house, and they're on camera. These
Oh
fucking
well.
idiots is on camera.
Oh
And
well.
I got a really clear view of their faces. They're actually doing.
Lord have mercy, mercy me. But
They doing a transaction right in front of my camera.
hey, look here. They don't care. Somebody won't get want to get they won't get HIGH. The other just want the money. So guess
Yeah,
what?
but
It
we
is
don't
what it
have
is.
that kind of stuff. We don't have that kind of stuff in our neighborhood. That's why I'm laughing. Like, wow.
Oh, you think you don't? Hey, don't
Oh
tell me
no,
what the
we
fuck do behind
look.
closed doors.
Our neighborhood watch is so goddamn nosy. I'm telling you, if you fart, they'll tell you which house is coming from.
Hey, but hey, the one that doing all the washing is probably the one that doing all the dirt.
Oh no,
The one you got to catch it.
that fool ain't doing that.
But and, we're gonna continue this conversation probably sometime next week. You gotta let me know.
Um, if we do it early, um, like, cause my class starts at 6 o'clock. Like, if we could do something between like maybe No, that'll be cutting it too close. That'll be cutting it too close.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is cutting it too close. But we're gonna continue this discussion what we were talking about tonight next week. We're gonna be a part two to this because we gotta get some more people in it. If you like what we were talking about tonight, leave a comment about how you
Yes.
feel. Leave a comment. Cause I'm gonna read the comment, but we gotta get on them men and women. Then we gotta get on them men and women. So guess what? It is what it is.
You know
We don't
what?
care.
I
We
would
don't care. We
love
don't like it. We
I
don't
would
care if you
love
don't like us or not. Go ahead.
Right. I would love to talk to Tommy Sotomayor without him yelling and screaming and being mean. I would love to get into his mind and talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I'm not to challenge him, but
Hmm.
I would like to know why he is, and he has every right to be mad as he want to be. I don't care.
Hmm.
I'm not judging him. As a woman, I just want to sit down and just have a really calm conversation with him and just find out
Mm.
why just why do you say, why do you call women all these names? And then I want to ask women, why do you sit here and talk crazy about the black man too? You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's us. Individually, it's us. We gotta like look deep inside, and I'm not trying to be no counselor, and find out what is inside of us that keeps attracting people that pisses us off, or we get,
Yeah.
we have bad interactions with them. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
yeah. You know who I want to. You know who I would love to get on here,
Who?
Mr. Johnson,
Who is that?
Umar Johnson. I love to get him on here. Let me
I,
and him have a
I would hang
conversation.
I would hang up because he gonna repeat himself 75 times. I would
No, no,
hang
no.
up.
That thing about he won't look. He come on my show. He ain't repeating himself. Yeah, I'm gonna
No,
ask him
he
direct
like,
question.
this is a mess. This is a mess. This is a mess,
Get
brothers
to
and
your point. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get to your point. What is a mess?
no, you can't cut him off like that. You got to let him talk. But I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's the way he talks. I
Oh,
mean,
I know.
that's just the way he talks. But I
Hmm.
would be like, can you do me a favor? I understand you talk the way you talk. And I'm not trying to, and my audience is not used to people three-peating themselves. Can you try to like kind of get to the point, please?
Hmm.
And
And
if you can't, you can't.
hey, cause you look. You know if I got him on here, I ask him the same question, different ways. See, I get the same answer, and it show how imbecile he is. Know what I'm saying? So
Oh
that
Lord.
you already know. You already know. I ask him different
I'm not gonna
questions.
call nobody no imbecile. I just want to know why. That's all I'm saying. I just want to know why.
Why? 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 Why?
Why
Why that school ain't
people,
open?
why?
Why you treat them
You
folks out
know
of their
what?
money?
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I still say I blame people for giving up money before they got the answers,
Answers.
before
Yeah.
they got the documentation, before they got the data. Because just because somebody, I could get on here and cry and put up a GoFundMe if I have so many subscribers and say all this stuff like that chick that got hit, allegedly lied and said she got hit in the face with a brick. Look at all
Yeah.
that money she got. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? It's
she.
so
Hey.
many
Oh, she got to
scams.
pay that back. She got to pay that back.
Oh, I know she in jail too.
Hmm. Yep.
So my thing is this: we got to start using our discernment. We got to
Hmm.
start um, using our common sense on a lot of these things, and that's even in relationships as well. I don't care if the dude is fine as all outdoors. He might have an anger issue. He might be the type of man that'll pop you upside your head. He could do you. You don't know people until you take your time to know people.
Hmm. But people don't want to take their time. They want to go ahead and get it on over with. You know what I'm saying? But as for us, as for us, any final thought, shout out, and we will continue this kind of conversation next week. What
Yeah.
what day, what time? You just have to stick around. You just have to watch out, find out. Is
I
it
just
just
want to
brothers?
say thank you to everyone that supports the Wolfpack family, everybody that rock with us. I want to say thank you to everybody that comes out and listens to my brothers and sisters when they do uploads and go live, especially Armando and D Troop when they do the sports. Thank you so much for supporting them. Um, and, you know, thank you, D True, for bringing these topics. We may not have all the answers. We may not answer it in a way that you like or agree with, but I thank you for taking out your time to come and listen to us, spew. And I'm not always 100% right. I'm just giving you my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not calling nobody out. I'm not trying to talk trash about nobody and what they do on their platform or how they live their life. So my final shout out and thoughts is to my family, my Wolfpack family, and I want everybody to please stay safe and in this uncertain time where we don't know if there's going to be another government shutdown. Word on the street is that this is up until January. So if you guys have the ability to grow food, grow food. If you have the ability to store food, store food. If you need emergency supplies instead of going out partying, drinking, and doing other things, start getting your generators and stuff, you guys, because we don't know what's going to be coming ahead of us. And don't take what you don't need. Don't take what you don't need. If you don't need it, don't take it because you're taking from someone else that may not be able to get to that destination in a timely manner to get something, and you greedy and selfish and you take it from them. Those are my final thoughts.
And add to that right there, you got the ability to help your neighbors or your family, whoever that need help, help them, because they gonna need their guidance and they gonna need that help. And like I always say, love and respect yourself. Because when you love and respect yourself, you can see through all the BS.
Bull crap,
Self
right? Self love is
self
the best
love is the
love.
best kind of love. Because who could love you better than you love yourself?
You love yourself.
And thank you everybody. Because I know it was kind of like a short notice thing, but it's late night. I'm gonna start try to do that Thursday night and Tuesday night. When I get home, try to do a little something, put something up on here. But thank you. Share, like, subscribe. Please leave a comment. Leave a comment on this video, and in the subject y'all want us to do, leave a comment about what such you want us to talk about. Cause we don't care.
Yeah. And go look at my shorts on my channel. I've been making different stuff. Y'all put some likes in there for me and help me get them numbers up. Thank you so very much.
I seen them. I seen. I love them. I love it.
You
I'm
like
kind
that
of
clock?
hey, I'm kind of jealous.
What other clock?
Now I'm kind of jealous because I don't know how to
Why?
do that. Because I don't know how to
Oh
do
Lord. Oh Lord. Okay. I ain't fooling with y'all. I ain't fooling with y'all.
it. Peace and love for
And you know
together.
what?
What?
I still got some dominoes that people didn't claim when we did the New Year's thing. When I did the New Year's thing
Yeah, yeah,
with Armando, and
yeah,
I'm gonna be sending you some pictures of the dominoes, and we could you could do a giveaway with it
yeah,
if you want
yeah.
to, because I just got all this stuff.
It was well, it was. We talk behind the scene about
No, like one set of dominoes. We're gonna give away one set of dominoes.
okay, and we probably do that sometime next week.
That's up to you when you want to do it. So put that as a domino giveaway. And I'm gonna put the picture, and you're gonna add the picture to it. So they have to
Hmm.
join the live in order to and it has to
Win.
be a certain amount of people. Not no two
Hmm.
and three people. It's got to be a large number. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
shut up. Thank you.
yeah. I'm put it on my community wall. I'm gonna have him put it on his whatever there. And I'm sure going to put it when we do the sports show because we got one Saturday. So I'm gonna put it out there for
Yep. Yeah, promote.
together.
Let them know. Yeah, let it know.
Yeah,
No, it's gonna be done. Not on my channel. It's gonna be done under the Wolfpack. I'm not doing no giveaways on my channel.
yeah. And guess what? We got. I don't care if it's a PO box, whatever it is. Got to have an address.
And pay for your own shipping.
Yep. We will let you know how much the shipping is. But We will discuss that a little later. And when everybody up for together, my co-host, I'm your host, D Truth. We are out of here. See ya. And I won't want to be ya.
Welcome to D Truth TV. Turn the volume up, you feel me? Hit that like, hit subscribe, let's get real on your screen, see? We talking cases, mysteries, stories that unfold, relationships, heartbreak, secrets never told, breaking news, updates, every fact on display. I'm your host with the flow, bringing truth every day. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. So subscribe, hit like, don't you dare miss a beat. The Truth TV, where the truth and the rhythm meet.